For all of my non-bakers who have never made a pound cake, this is the easiest pound cake you can make. Follow these instructions exactly how I say them. First, I got some flour going down. Then I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add some butter on top of that. Some already beaten eggs, some sour cream, and a little vanilla. That's it. That's all you need in this pound cake. And you're going to stir this for about 1 minute on low speed, 2 minutes on medium speed. Once the cake comes together, you're going to stir it around just to make sure everything is well combined. Bake this on 325. Let it cool. Take it out. There you go. Sour cream pound cake. For the full recipe, go to my profile and go to the link in my bio. Easy 1 bowl lemon pound cake. Anybody can do this. All you need to do is get you a bowl of a stand mixer and add your flour down first, your baking powder, your salt. You're going to add your sugar on top of that. You're going to add your butter on top of that. Add some beaten eggs, some sour cream, some lemon juice, and a little bit of vanilla extract. Mix together on low speed for 2 minutes and then 3 minutes on high speed. You're going to add this to a pound cake pan and you're going to bake this on 325 for an hour and 30 minutes. Take the cake out, let it cool, and then you're going to add a glaze. If you want the full recipe to this cake and instructions, check out my caption. This is the easiest cream cheese pound cake recipe on the internet, and you only need 5 minutes to make this. So first I'm going to add these ingredients in order, which is cake flour at the bottom, sugar on top of that, butter on top of that, cream cheese on top of that. You're going to add some already beaten eggs on top of that, and vanilla last. You're going to turn your stand mixer on medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until it looks like this. You're going to stop it and scrape down your bowl, and then you're going to mix this on high speed for 2 to 3 minutes until it is well combined. Give it another mix with your spatula, but you're going to put this on 325 for an hour and 30 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. You can add a glaze if you want, but it's not needed. If you want this full recipe, it's in my Southern Pound Cakes 4 ebook. The link will be in my bio. Want to make a 7-Up pound cake but don't have a lot of time? Then try my 2-step 7-Up pound cake. One thing you need to do is layer your flour, salt, and baking powder at the bottom. Then add your sugar on top of that till it covers all of the flour. Add your butter and then add your already beaten eggs on top. Going in with a little bit of lemon and vanilla extract and then a cup of 7-Up. All of my ingredients are room temperature and we're going to mix this for 2 minutes. Scrape down the bowl and then mix it for 3 minutes on high. We're going to bake this on 325 and then add a glaze. And if you want the full recipe to this pound cake, click my face below and then go to the blue link in my bio. Here's how you make my strawberry pound cake with 2 steps in under 5 minutes. First, in a bowl of a stand mixer, I got my flour, salt, and baking powder down. Then I'm going to layer my sugar on top of that, making sure it's completely covered. Then I'm going to add my room temperature butter, room temperature eggs already beaten, and then my strawberry puree. Add a little bit of strawberry extract and vanilla extract, and you're going to mix this together on low speed for 2 minutes and then scrape down your bowl and then mix it on high speed for another 3 minutes. Your pound cake batter should look just like this because we're using fresh berries and we're not using food coloring. We're going to bake this for about an hour and 20 minutes and then we're going to add this nice strawberry glaze. If you want the full recipe, it's in this ebook. The link is in my bio. Go and get you a plate so I can give you a piece of this caramel pound cake. Here's how you make my caramel pound cake from scratch. So the first thing we're going to do is get some butter and some shortening and add some sugar. We're going to blend it till it becomes white and fluffy. And we're going to add our eggs in one at a time. The full recipe to this cake and caramel will be in the caption below. Now I'm adding in some sifted all-purpose flour, salt, and baking powder. And I'm alternating that with a little bit of buttermilk and heavy whipping cream. Remember, you want to start and end with flour, and I'm going to bake this on 325 for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to let it cool for about 20 minutes and then wrap it. Now let's make our caramel. Now I got some melted butter in here, and I'm adding in some fine sugar, super fine sugar, and I'm mixing it till it becomes brown, and then adding in some carnation milk. We're going to mix that together, and then it's going to start to bubble up and make fast bubbles, and then after a while, it's going to slow down. Once it starts to slow down and coat the back of your spoon and your pan, you're ready to put it on your cake. And there you have it. Check out my pound cake recipe ebook in my bio. Louisiana crunch cake. This is one of the best pound cakes on the planet, and let me teach you how to make it. So the first thing we're going to do is work on that crust. I have some pecans, some coconut, and some butter, and I'm going to blend that in the blender till it makes like a paste. I'm going to take that blended up mixer and add it to a grease pound cake pan. This is the one with the removable bottom. Once that's done, in a separate bowl, I'm going to sift in my flour, my baking powder, and salt. And in another bowl, I'm going to add some sour cream, some milk, and some almond extract. We're going to stir that together, then put that to the side. Now let's work on our pound cake. I got some softened butter, some sugar, and I'm going to blend that. Once it's white and fluffy, I'm going to add in my already beaten eggs, and I'm going to slowly drizzle that in while the mixer is on low speed. Once that is fully incorporated, I'm going to add in a little bit of my flour, a little bit of that wet mixture, and we're going to do that 3 times so all of the flour and the wet mixture is incorporated. Now carefully add this inside of your crust, making sure not to get any of the pound cake batter on the sides of it. If you do it right, it should come out clean like this. It's stuck to the cake, and that's what we want. We're going to ice this cake and we're good to go. Check out the recipe. The link is in my bio. I'm going to get in trouble for sharing this lemon pound cake recipe, but you guys have to make it. So the first thing we're going to do is get our butter and shortening mixed together, and then we're going to add some lemon zest to our sugar, And we're going to slowly add that in there. We're creaming the butter and sugar together till it's white and fluffy. And then we're going to add 1 egg in at a time. Now let's mix our dry ingredients, and I'm using white lily all-purpose flour and adding salt and a little bit of baking powder to that. Next, you see me adding lemon extract to my buttermilk, and we're going to alternate adding it to our wet ingredients, starting and ending with flour. Bake this on 325 for an hour and 30 minutes. And yeah, all you have to do is add your glaze. If you want this recipe, it's in my Southern Poundcakes ebook. Old-fashioned $1 million pound cake with a brown butter glaze. So here's the recipe. First, I got some butter going in, and then I'm going to add in some extracts. I want to note that my butter is room temperature, and then I'm going to add in some sugar, and we're going to beat that till it becomes white and fluffy. You should be able to hold it on the spatula, and it should hold its shape. Now we're ready to start adding in our room temperature eggs, one at a time, making sure the yellow is dissolved before you add the next egg. Then you're going to alternate between your flour and your whole milk, and you're going to want to start and end with flour. You're going to make sure it's well combined before adding into a tube pan. This is a pound cake tube pan that's have a removable bottom. You're going to bake this in the oven on 325 for an hour and 30 minutes. And then you're going to add that luscious brown butter glaze. If you want this pound cake recipe, it's in my Southern Poundcakes ebook. The link will be in my bio. Here's how you make my Oreo pound cake from scratch. First, you're going to need about 25 Oreos, and we're going to separate the cream from the cookie, and we're going to keep that cream to add in later, and we're going to keep those cookie pieces as well. Using a mixer, we're going to combine our cream, cheese, butter, and shortening together, and then we're going to add in our sugar slowly, creaming it until it becomes white and pale. After that, we're going to add in our eggs one at a time, along with some vanilla extract. I'm going to add some milk to my cream, and then crunch up the Oreo pieces. Then we're going to take some white lily all-purpose flour with some salt and baking powder and sift that into our Oreo pound cake batter. We're going to alternate between the milk and cream and the flour, starting and ending with flour. Last but not least, we're going to fold in our Oreo pieces and bake this on 325 for about an hour and 25 minutes. When it comes out, I'm going to add a glaze and some Oreo pieces, and we're good to go. Make sure you guys check out my pound cake ebook in my bio.